in the moral world, you missed a salah. You woke up late. You didn't pray Fajr. And now you're praying it late. And then that day you had a job interview. And the job interview didn't go well. And you're like, this is because I missed salah. Now the answer to that is, it may be, and it may not be. And there's no way you will ever know. There's no way you or anyone else will ever know. But the thing that will help you is أَنَا عِنْدَ ظَنِّ عَبْدِي بِي. The thing that will help me is that Allah says, I will be as you assume me to be. If you're assuming Allah took revenge from you and put this on you because you missed Fajr, then that's who Allah is to you now. But the thing here that I wanted to highlight is, what is the role of our iman, the fact that we're believers, that we believe in Allah Azza wa Jal, and our ability to deal with calamity. And how are we supposed to respond to calamity as believers? For a lot of people and this actually depends on our level of understanding of what it means to have a relationship with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. On the one hand, the first thing I'd like to explain to you that the Quran is very wise about is to make a separation between two different kinds of bad situations. There's a bad situation that looks like a bad situation that was completely out of your control. You could do nothing about it. You got stuck in a flood. You didn't cause the flood. You just happened to be living there. There was no way for you to escape, or you happened to be traveling. You had no idea it was coming. It wasn't on any reports or anything else. That's not you. That's entirely planned by Allah. You had nothing to do with it. There was no way you could have gotten out of it. This is not the same as someone who reads the news report and says, hey, there's a major storm coming. Please evacuate the city, and there's a tsunami heading our way. And somebody says, this is a good time to check out the beach. And they head towards the beach. And then something bad happens to them. They don't get to say, Qadar Allah, what can I say? Allah had decided that I was going to run into this. You don't get to say that. And Allah is very clear about that. He subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَمَا أَصَابَكُم مِّن مُّصِيبَةٍ فَبِمَا كَسَبَتْ أَيْدِيكُم. There's not a calamity that strikes you, and if there's any manner of calamities that strike you or something that hits you, it's because of what you earned with your own hands. You brought this on yourself. Now, if you only thought of it that way, that would also be a problem. Because if you're going down the stairs and you slipped and you fell, then you start thinking to yourself, I must have done some sin and that's why Allah made me fall down the stairs. This is a sign from Allah that I have committed some evil, and Allah is teaching me a lesson by, breaking my arm in the hotel lobby or something. You start reading into things that happen to you. And you start thinking there's some ghaib, cause and effect. And that can go into an extreme. So the thing that I'd like to highlight here are human beings, believers in Allah, can go into two extremes.